Hello everyone, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Count Silver, and today we are back with How to Raise a Wolf Girl. This is part of the Sundoku Trials where I try out visual novels that I find interesting or weird, and this one I've been finding interesting so far. So, it's been a while. It's been about a week since I played the last one, but I'm pretty sure what happened was we were coming back from our job, and they were waiting for us, and they greeted us, and everybody was happy. Pretty much, that's how it left off. I'm pretty sure. It's been a little bit, but I'm sure I will remember. It'll come back to me when I start like playing the game some more. So let's go ahead and get started today. I do remember Iroha being all like lovey-dovey with us when we got back, so you know, it is that kind of game. So we'll see where it goes from there. Morning, I opened my eyes to find sunlight streaming in through the window. Is that how you wake up in the morning? I put my arms over my head and stretched lazily, yawning. I really need to get up, but I... Boing. Ah, she joined him in the bed. It's a classic, you know it's gonna happen, eventually. My hand makes contact with something supple and warm. We already know what that's gonna be, right? Bewildered, I throw the sheets off. Bewildered. Oh, there she is. That's an arrest right there. He groped her, and she was asleep. Get this man arrested. As I feared. As I feared. Oh, hold on. I have to... Oh, God. I messed up almost. Hold on. Give me just a second. Okay, sorry. I had to take care of something real quick. I'm back now. I'm in the zone now. There she is, sleeping, pressed right up against me like it's the most natural thing in the world. I sleep in a twin-sized bed, so we're like seriously packed in there. I've slept on a twin-sized bed. I know what that's like. Iroha? She. What? Whoa, where are we looking? While still asleep, Iroha wags her tail against the sheets. It's almost like she's answering me. As I'm gazing at her tail, my eyes trace it back up to her torso, at which point I blink and look away. Away from what? Well, like, you know, she's not wearing any underwear. We gotta get her, like, we gotta find a tailor that can make her underwear. She's lying on her side, curled up, and her clothes are all hiked up, so certain bits are out in plain sight. Ah, sheesh. Oh, yeah. Her tail wags with a thump. Thwump? Thwump. Making her decent again. What a relief. And it's not as if she's consciously trying to cover it up. I gotta stay alert. Gotta stay on guard. I don't want to get caught with my beard in the letterbox. Nice to see she's sleeping so comfortably, though. Wonder if I could just gently move her tail aside and take a closer look. She's asleep anyway. No! She's asleep anyway, right? Oh my god, no. Don't do that. Do not do that. But it's just an idle thought. I am a gentleman, first and foremost. I am a gentleman. While devious thoughts did come to my mind, I did not allow them to tempt me or sway me in any way. Maybe I should wake her up. Hey, Iroha. I reach out to her shoulder and shake it gently. No. Iroha, wake up. Oh. Iroha opens her eyes slowly, still groggy. Good morning. Shuji? Cow. They're finally up. Or so I think. Gone. That's how I fall asleep. Hey, don't go back to sleep. Wake up. No. Bed, nice. She rubs her cheek on the comforter and sheets, enjoying the fluffy warmth. I don't know about her living situation before we brought her here, but it's clear now that it's clear that she's not quite taken with beds. Okay, fine. You can sleep in if you want, but that doesn't mean it's okay to sleep in my bed. Once more, I shake her by the shoulder to wake her up. Look, I need you to get up, okay? It's already morning. Yeah. Looks like she's not going to be stubborn and ask for 5 more minutes like Katori. Iroha is a fairly reasonable girl. Let's go. Shuji, good morning. I'm trying to say it like the subtitles say it, but it's so difficult. I forgot to put on my cat skin. I knew I was forgetting something. I forgot something else. Oh my god. Oh well, you're getting cowboy silver today. Outlaw silver, if you will. Yeah, morning. So? Oh? Dare to explain why you're sleeping in my bed? Comfy, Miss Shuji. She makes a valid argument. I guess she means like it's warmer sleeping next to me? Yeah, that's not a good reason, okay? Next time you sleep in your own bed, in your own room. Got it? Sleep together, Dad? She looks at me imploringly. Oh no, a choice? This is one of the first choices I've had in a while. I mean, you're not doing anything, you're just sleeping. My brain, my monkey brain always tells me to go with the first thought process first, you know? But yes, it's bad. But you're not doing anything, right? Am I right? I think I'm in the right. I don't know. But it's also not good. It's not a good look. I say, I'm gonna do a quick save. That's how you do it. You save before you make an important decision. And then if you fuck up, you can go back. I'm gonna say yes, it's bad. Yes, it's bad. My heart wavers, but I fight back with steely resolve. Count all you want. A no's a no. Oh. What? Why? I mean, you know, you're a girl, and I'm a guy. She looks at me in confusion. I'm sure she just wants to cuddle with me, nothing more, but still. Seriously, if you keep doing this, I'm gonna go crazy. Please? I don't like that response. I mean, let's be real here. I'm a dude. I have certain impulses. Control yourself, man. But together better. She may be physically an adult, but she's still awfully innocent. If I let this girl sleep beside me, I'm not gonna get a wink of sleep. I'm not that pure of heart. Damn. Damn. Should we go back and see what would have happened if we said it's fine? Oh, well, maybe not, because it says I lecture Iroha, though I don't know whether it actually gets through to her. So maybe it doesn't even matter. I put on my uniform and leave the room. Then I help out Iroha. Yeah, we get her bows on. There, perfect. Wow! Thank you. I have her wash her face and brush her messy hair, and then I braid her hair and put in her ribbons. Alright, now what? We still got some time before Kana will get here. If I make breakfast and eat without her, she'll kick up a fuss about how I'm taking her work away, quote unquote. It'll be a real drag. Shuji! Shuji! Iroha tugs at my sleeve. What's up? Outside? Can I go? You want to go for a walk? Rah! Gah! I want to say it like her, like rah! Gah! Man, she really does that like a dog sometimes. I'm worried about you sticking out. Dad? Iroha looks back at me inquisitively and asks. Maybe she's uneasy. She must have understood some of the conversation Kana and I had yesterday. Well, sunlight is good for you, and it's not like there are going to be a lot of people around this time of day. Come on, let's go. Woohoo! Thanks! Alright, better get her collar and her leash. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Mostly. It's so weird how he has that inner monologue where he's like, it's time to get her collar and leash. I'm kidding. Haha, mostly. And it's like, he's just talking to himself. That's funny. I'm just gonna take a sip of water. Alright. We leave the house, and I start planning a route that will keep us from bumping into anyone. Come on, let's head to the mountain. I take her hand and grasp it firmly. Firmly grasp it. Oh. And don't run off without me, okay? It's gonna be a huge pain if you get lost. Yeah. We set off on our walk, still holding hands. Well, she must be a little conscious because of like those kind of things, because she acted like, you know, when you grabbed her hand, she was like, oh, well, like shocked a little. But now she's happy. On the country road, I hear the cries of a turtle dove. We aren't into peak farming season yet, so there's not a soul out tending the fields. Shuji? Shuji? Hmm? What? There's nothing. Not sure what she was worked up about, but she looks happy as she squeezes my hand. What was that for? Oh, ow, ow. I can only smile wearily. Man, her hands so small and soft. I'm starting to feel a little bashful. It's been so long since I last went for a walk while holding someone's hand. Lately, Katori hates doing this. I mean, she's getting grown, man. Gotta let go sometimes. Oh. Sorry, talking to myself. Let's go this way. Following my initial plan to avoid running into people, we head into a decently maintained mountain trail. We spend a few minutes clambering up the dirt and log stairs. The sights and sounds make me think back to when we first met Iroha, just a little further down this very path. We're doing a flashback moment and we're still in chapter 1. Remember that. We're still chapter 1, technically. We're already this far in, huh? We arrive at the sacred tree. An inexplicable sense of solemnity drifts into the air. That's salt. Oh my god, I'm dumb. There's no actual trails past this point, so let's just take a break. Iroha? She's mesmerized. She gazes around in awe. Here. What is it, Iroha? I know. This place. You do? You remember seeing all this? After we found Iroha in the trap, we brought her back to town, but we didn't pass by here on the way. At the very least, I'm sure I've never brought her here before. I think... there. Hey, wait! She runs over to the base of the sacred tree. I hesitate but go after her. Not here. What's not here? Oh, there. Before. Oh, that's how she got in. It's like a, what is it, Alice in Wonderland situation? What is she talking about? No. Father. Did you just say father? We together live. Ah, sheesh. I gasp. This is the first thing Iroha's ever said about her past. I thought it was beyond her conversational ability, but I never priced it before. Or I never pried into it before. Why did I say priced? There's no C there. But she's been growing by leaps and bounds, so maybe now I can coax something out of her. Hey, Iroha. Could you tell me more about your father? You mean someone other than your actual father, right? No. My papa. What kind of person was he? Not a person. What? Hey, go. He maybe wolf? Wait, a wolf? Maybe. Bear? Those are pretty different, you know. You're like, it's big. I hit my mic. I was trying to do like my arms, like describing big, you know. Did not work out though. She jumps up and down, stretching her arms out, trying to show its size. Well, whatever it is, must be pretty darn big. Let's just assume it's not a bear, but more like a large wolf of some sort. Mostly because that's what her ears and tail remind me of. So you were raised by a wolf, and that's why you grew the ears and tail? No, that makes no sense. Except, it happened. Maybe, must not be just any old wolf. Like, we're probably talking about some type of primeval being here. Home, can't go back. You can't return? Father said, I go. When look, already here. Damn, kicked her out. So you're too old for this shit. I can't keep taking care of you the rest of my life. You gotta get a job, bum. I can't follow what she's saying. But this must be the place where everything started. This must be the entrance to the home she once had. The sacred tree, the shrine. This must be some kind of special place. It's not too far-fetched considering. Hey, Iroha, ready to go? She's probably still concerned about going home. Iroha glanced back at the sacred tree a few times as I led her away. There's nothing else here, and it's almost time for breakfast. Aww. Yeah. To be honest, I don't really want to stay here any longer either. Come on, let's hold hands. Don't get lost, alright? Go! This place makes me anxious. Anxious that she might be spirited away again. But then she'd just go back home, right? You gonna take care of her for the rest of her life? I don't think so. And we just did like a huge time skip just now. We didn't even get breakfast. Oh well. Maybe he's like the mountain god or something. Connor and I are having lunch in the infirmary. What? You haven't heard about him? He's the whole reason there's a shrine there. It's the first time I'm hearing about it. When I tell Kana about my walk with Iroha this morning, she starts explaining to me. I never knew, so the shrine wasn't there for the tree, huh? Oh yeah. It totally looks like that it's there because of the tree, right? I probably would have thought that too, if Grandma hadn't told me all about it. I'm from outside the village too. Even since I started living with Grandpa, I never once asked him about the local legends and such. Basically, there's a big wolf god who protects the mountain. You know that huge rock formation there, right? Let her finish. Yeah. Apparently, that's where the god sleeps. Like, inside it? How very intriguing. That aligns almost exactly what Iroha said. Her home is inside that rock formation, and she lived there with the wolf god? But what's inside the rock? Is there like some kind of hollowed out area or something? Typically, if you are in a rock, are in rock, that means you die instantly. What? What? That's nothing. Don't mind me. Yeah, what is she talking about? Is that some lore I don't understand? Maybe it just went right over my head. That must have been some kind of reference, but I sure didn't get it. Me neither. It went over my head. So, okay, it could be there's a mountain god up there. No point sweating the small stuff. Huh? You sure accepted that explanation quickly. So what? You think that's who raised Iroha? Certainly. Nothing must have happened to her to make her into what she is. The simplest explanation is that she's the result of meddling by a supernatural being. Yep, it didn't seem like she was making it up, so maybe there really is some mysterious being with unusual powers. So like, when she went missing all those years ago, you think it was a real honest-to-goodness case of a child being spirited away? That was probably just an excuse they used to call the search off, but surprisingly, it seems to have been right on the mark. I'd be careful not to call her anything like a monster. Rather, say she is a retainer of the mountain god. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, if you ask me. But that does put a more positive spin on it. And it's important for Iroha's future in our little village that she makes a positive impression. Every bit of help with that is going to matter. What? However, a monster would give the impression of an evil spirit lurking in the shadows, but as the retainer of a god, she would make a reasonable candidate to be a shrine maiden. We don't have a shrine here big enough for someone to make a living doing that. What is it, Kana? Well, Kana, what is it? Kana looks like she's trying to raise a concern, so I'll look over at her. The thing is, I think it might already be too late for a publicity campaign. What do you mean? There's already rumors floating around that Iroha is some kind of monster. No way. No way. My dad mentioned it. Apparently she went wandering around outside yesterday, and it turned into some kind of mess. What did she do? She stole some vegetables, I heard. Oh my god. Stealing vegetables? What? She was eating the dandelions by the roadside too. I don't think she understands the distinction between wild plants and cultivated fields. Some of the fields are pretty poorly what the fuck? Demarcated too? I don't know what that means. Poor vocabulary. But whether or not she had malicious intent, the theft is still a crime. Anyway, they found her eating the vegetables on the spot. They all thought some kind of monster was attacking the fields, and it turned into a huge ruckus. That sounds like the absolute worst first impression she could have possibly made on the townsfolk, I'd say. After that, Shi's grandfather came along. He apologized on her behalf and paid compensation, too. He didn't tell me any of this. Well, yeah. She only got out because he took his eyes off of her. He knew you'd get angry with him. This reminds me of how Grandma was always giving him an earful about trying to pretend certain things didn't happen. Excuse me? Oh my. Your grandmother seemed rather stern to me. To think he's secretly a doofus, why, it's rather charming. The fuck, Marie? You can't just say that. You can't just call people doofuses. It's a little extreme. Great. Glad you're happy about this, but maybe we can talk about something more important. Oh, now it makes sense. No, what makes sense? Well, this morning we took that walk, and on the way back... Oh, flashback. Oh, if it isn't Kosaka, and who's the... Oh. I accidentally bumped into a farmer headed out to the fields. Oh, good morning. Right. Nani? Alright, bye. There was clearly something strange about the way he responded. For starters, he wasn't surprised when he saw Iroha. He went straight to fear, practically running away, as if to pretend he hadn't even seen her. I thought he'd be more surprised than scared of seeing a wolf-eared girl. I think a few people would be terrified. That'd be the first response. So then, that must have been because he heard the rumors. Reconsidering it from that perspective, it makes sense. He didn't want to get involved at all. Dang it, this is a problem. If they've got a bad impression of her, it's going to be tough for her to get by in the village. I need to do something about this, I think to myself, crossing my arms. Say, Shinji. I don't know why I just had like my brain shut down for like 2 seconds. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Okay. Take another sip of water. Okay, we're good. Miss Kisaka, what should we do here? Sure, you kinda glossed over a little detail there. Not 5 minutes ago, you were saying you don't want her to stand out. But earlier today, you went out on a walk and bumped into someone from the village. How could you be so careless? And then you decided to just try to bury that mistake, pretend it didn't happen? You're no better than your grandpa. No, I had my eyes on her, thank you very much. Fascinating. Is that tendency inherited or acquired? What, doofus? So Kana forces an apology out of me. No, I had my eye on her. That's different, okay? Don't rope me in. After school, I don't have a part-time shift today, so I head back home together with Kana. On our way back. Oh, welcome back, you two. Oh, hello, Miss Tanaka. Tanaka? Hello. Thanks for always doing this. As we get off the train, one of the old ladies from town greets us. She volunteers at the station, keeping the place neat and tidy. Say, can I have a word with you? Huh? Sure. What is it? Is it true that you're the ones who brought that monster here? Do you mean Iroha? Oh, yes. That was her name. She's the girl who went missing some 10 years ago, right? Yeah. That's what it looks like. God, they already know that much about her. The rest of the townsfolk probably went to Grandpa or Kana's dad for an explanation, and then they weren't able to keep any of it under wraps. In any case, hiding Iroha's existence is now out of the question. I see. So that girl turned into a monster and came back. Maybe she returned to put a curse on us. Okay, to be fair though, you take one look at her, you're telling me she's a monster? I don't think so. Get out of here. What? No, why would she do that? Because we abandoned her those 10 years ago. She seems to carry a sense of guilt, and it seems to be the problematic kind, one that feeds into her fears. She wouldn't do that to us. Iroha is a very sweet girl. Who knows what a monster will do? She's keeping her in Shu's house, right? Yes. Take my advice and do something about her before tragedy strikes. Okay, you old lady. Get back to sweeping. Do something, like it's that easy. I know she doesn't bear us any ill will. She's warning us out of concern. That's exactly why her words hurt so much. What do you really plan on doing with her? I don't know yet. You should throw her out as soon as possible. If you keep sheltering her, people might turn against you two as well. Thanks for your concern. She really is just worried about us. She needs to stop worrying about us. We got it under control. So now our reputations are going to suffer as well, huh? From the way she was so concerned, people are probably talking about us already. Or at least me. Oh, Shu! I mean, my family's cursed and all. Yeah, sorry. It just comes back every now and then, you know? What? A long time ago, a nasty rumor ran around the village about my family. There wasn't any better reason for that one than there is for the rumors about Iroha. We just went through a bit of misfortune, that's all. My dad, who lived in the city, is kind of part of that. Anyway, we went through a lot, and it ended up with Grandpa taking me in and Katori to live out in his village. After we moved here to be with him, the townsfolk all kept their distance from us, saying our family was cursed. Damn! A curse? Dumbest thing I've ever heard. Maybe, but it clearly isn't. It's clearly not impossible. Would you have believed about Iroha if you hadn't seen her for yourself? Well, I'm not in that foul of a mood. At least I don't start reliving the memories. Anyway, enough about me. I just hope Katori doesn't hear about this. Man, what are we gonna do? Wish I knew. The world wouldn't be filled with prejudice if this problem was so easy to crack. Good point. Fitting facts. We arrive home. Everybody looks happy. Oh, Shuji, Tana. Welcome back. Welcome back. We got snacks. Oh, thanks, you two. We're back. Oh, what the hell's that thing doing here? Why? Why? Why, Kana? Why did you call your father a thing? Whoa, that's terrible. I'm not a thing, I'm your father. Save that family feud for another day, please. Yeah. Sorry. Welcome back, you two. When I get back home, it's not just Iroha, Grandpa, and Katori there, but also Kana's father. What's going on? Well, you see, there's something I wanted to talk about with you. Something's not right here. His eyes flicker towards Iroha and back. This is not going to be good news. Katori, could you go play with Iroha in your room? Huh? Okay, I guess. No. Iroha, wanna come read some manga together? Oh. Shouldn't Go on now. Yeah. Iroha clearly picked up on the tension. She nods, anxious. Come on, Iroha. I'll read you my very favorite one. Oh. But she doesn't gainstay us and dutifully goes on Katori to her room. So, what do you want to talk about? The rumors? Right. There's the rumors to talk about as well. And that's not the only thing? Actually, it seems we may have found her mother. What? What? We've been looking for her since Iroha first showed up. Trying to keep her at your home was going to present problems. So you mean, you told the town hall all about Iroha? No, we did not. Because the ears and the tail, there would have been quite a commotion. Plus, we've been living in the mountains all this time. We wouldn't have want word of that to get to those unsavory tabloid types. But we wanted to find her parents, so we hired a private detective. For some reason, I felt a little upset. You spent money on that? Even though I ought to be grateful. And you found her mother? Her father is apparently overseas and cannot be contacted. And though we found her mother, well... she dead? He hesitates. The look on his face is enough to tell me this isn't going to be a pleasant topic. Go on. All she would say was, my daughter is dead and passed on. Oh. So, her daughter's dead to her. Are you saying she refused to accept that her daughter had grown a wolf's ears and tail? I mean, to be fair, that is kind of out of pocket. No, we didn't even get to that part. The moment we brought up her finding her daughter, she shut us down like that. Damn. She didn't want the first thing to do with it. It seems they divorced some time after Iroha went missing. She even changed her name. Oh wow. It's been more than 10 years now. Who knows what all has happened. I'm sure she went through a lot emotionally. When we called, she sounded pretty unstable. Oh my god. I mean, I can imagine that's pretty emotional for anybody that's dealing with that kind of stuff. It would be best not to let the two of them meet. Who knows what she could do? Yes, it's already been decided not to force a meeting. Shunji, there are situations where even family needs their distance. I agree. I'm with him. Yeah, I know. I know why Grandpa directed that at me. He's trying to be considerate. But I just can't hold it back. Shu? What the? Is he going to the Shadow Realm? What is this? This curtain of darkness closing on my heart? Oh no. Grandpa, was it the same with my I mean, is that just how family always is? Shunji? When they go through some hard times, they just get to decide that they don't want you anymore? Is that how all parents are? Oh my god, this is deep. What the fuck? No, absolutely not. At least I'm not. No matter what happens, I love Kana my whole life. Oh god, I like knocked my mic, but I'm just like, Kana's father is such a Chad, and like he Kana shits on him all the time. I don't understand. I'd like to tell you to can it, Dad, but thank you. You finally, and even that was a backhanded compliment. The world around me dims before their radiant love. I'm sure it's different for everyone, Shu. I know. Sorry. Jealousy, hot and hard. I feel like if I say any more, I'll just snap at them, so I try to escape. I'm gonna go change clothes. Sure. Maybe I'll make your favorite hamburger steak for dinner. Hana may be the play, actually. She's like, you know what? I understand. You go ahead, you get dressed up, and I'll make your favorite for dinner. Thanks, Kana. I can't wait. I dredged up a smile from somewhere. What a relief. Damn, that was intense. I think we'll stop there. That was intense. We gotta get some relief here for a second. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. We'll be back with more of this later. I'm looking forward to playing some more. I think we're still in like chapter 1, which is crazy. But I've been enjoying it so far, and it's gotten into some sensitive subject matter. I didn't expect that, but it's cool though. It's cool to see in like a game like this, so I appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys. As always, this has been Obediently Yours, Count Silver, signing off.